Time Zones, your book review podcast. Enjoy.
Hey, peoples, this is Renee.
And Bridget.
Talisha.
And you're listening to episode 27 of Same Book, Three Time Zones. For the month of April, we read Long Road to Love by T. Key. I always want to say TK, and I don't know why.
TKO, girl.
I want to say TK. T. Key. I have never read anything by T. Key, but I've seen the name so many times, like linked up with Monica Walters. We've read her before.
Right.
What did we read?
Girl.
Oh, Marry Me Twice.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that one you're doing.
Yeah. Okay. So I'll be seeing her like they do like collaborations or things like that. So I was like, yeah, we definitely need to read Tiki. And I'm glad we did. So Long Road to Love like just came out, I think this month, something like that.
The end of last month, yes.
Yeah. I mean, we could just get on in it because
get on in it.
You know, it's cool though. Like I always like reading, like, you know, we read books a lot of times, you know, be like all different places, but every time it's in Texas, it just feels good to me, even though it's not Houston.
Oh, no, she did talk about Houston.
She did,
but they was in Dallas.
Yeah. So, but every time like Dallas or especially Beaumont, that's kind of us, you know, like it's right there. But yeah, we get all excited.
Nah, Texas, they voted for Trump. I like where I'm at, Colorado.
I didn't vote for Trump.
Right, not everybody.
Texas is a racist state.
Texas is always, I'm gonna say. I was just about to say Texas is always, yeah.
Georgia, we won though. We won, Georgia.
Yeah, y'all did y'all thing.
Yeah, we did. Thank you. Mm-hmm.
But I mean, yeah.
All right, so the setting of this is in Dallas, Texas, and we who's introduced first? I think it's Drew. Drew's first, right?
Yeah,
Andrew.
He started it. Yeah,
he started. Okay, so Andrew is a truck driver, and he's the owner of the truck driving business that he inherited from his dad, who passed away recently.
He ain't got love for nobody but his mama and his daughter. I only love my mama and my daughter. I'm sorry.
Yeah. We learned he wasn't the only kid though. He did have a brother, but his brother died too.
Yeah.
So it's a lot of loss in their family, and so him not being with anybody, he wasn't with he has one says she's 9. Haley's 9, right?
Oh, but she like 30.
Right.
But yeah, she 9. I'm like, dang. I'm like, right. I got a 6-year-old. I'm just nervous. She gonna be like that at 9? Please tell me this is
have you raised her.
They are like a lot.
Okay, well then I'm good then.
Girls be intuitive, they be knowing stuff and they be saying stuff. And even Ryan, he's 6 and he be saying some stuff and I be like, oh, don't be knowing they paying attention like that.
Right.
He'll say something like you done got advice from a grown person, like, oh, okay. So yeah, sometimes it just hit him like that. But she was definitely like, she knew her daddy.
Yeah,
I loved her. Like
she's very cute. Very cute.
Yeah, I can see. She
was setting this up. I loved her, but I was like, dang, she
was setting this fuck up. She because it opened up to him. Of course, he's telling us like he don't do love and stuff like that. And saying like he don't have time for it because of his schedule, yada yada yada. But he was coming home for like a father-daughter dance with his daughter at her school. So cute. And she was waiting for him in her room and stuff. So he like it was really sweet. I like that. But when they went to the party, dog, I'm like, she was ready for him to meet that teacher. Like you
need to meet my teacher.
That's gonna be my stepmama. Let me set this up. That's how I see her.
Yes, that's exactly what she did. And she was like, I'm about to go dance. You like basically y'all talk.
Right.
Yeah, that's basically like she matchmaker and like she just she's like, you need a girlfriend.
Right. You need somebody.
No, not just me and my grandma.
Like what?
You need somebody your own age.
Like most kids. So they okay. So apparently the mama and him have been separated for a long time because most kids they don't like newcomers coming in. But if their parents ain't been together, I guess that's different. But like, they don't know. No new friends, no new mama, no new daddy. No. They gonna
have to be at least 2 years because she married and then she got a 2-year-old.
Right.
So
it's been a long it's been a while.
Yeah.
Because I know
she's like, Mama moved on, you need to move on too.
I told I ain't not tell this, but I know we was talking about because it was that movie we watched with Ice Cube and them 2 kids. Are we there yet? Yeah. Mm-hmm. So my kids like that's exactly what we gonna do if anything ever happened like that. I mean, we gonna be like them kids. I'm like, y'all so but because that's how I imagine most kids are. But like she was real like, nah, you need to get it together. Yeah, like I need a stepmama. Like I need somebody in my life. You need somebody in your life. Let's get this, let's get this together. I found the perfect lady, right? Too.
Right? And he's like, she a nice lady, and she's like, she pretty too, huh? I'm like, dang.
That girl. So after I mean, they talked. You can see that they was like kind of feeling each other. You know how it is when you see somebody you're attracted to, and
she asked him about her mama. The girl mama, Haley mama, like to see, like, hey, I don't see no ring.
Right. He said something about her looking like she's like marriage or wife material or something, and that's not something he wanted, so he didn't want to like get involved with her.
It worked out perfect because she caught a flat tire, which I didn't like her brother at the beginning because I'm like, how you gonna sell your sister a car? That she had to put to the shop twice, and then the tire went out and she don't got a spare. I was like, I mean, it's cool because she got to get in the car with him and then he hooked her up. But I'm like, dang, your brother ain't shit. I don't think my brother shit either, but I don't think my brother. I don't know.
It's cool that and that he paid for everything, and because remember first he didn't want to leave her like that, but then the daughter was like, saying like we gonna help you basically. I'm like,
she was like, oh, we can take you home, like right. She like didn't even ask her daddy nothing. She just said what we could do. Girl, like dang.
So yeah, her and that was a twin brother. So, like, I know that don't mean it's still your brother, but like that's your twin. Like y'all you should take care of more than that. Yes, like come on, man. And then he wouldn't answer his phone when she needed him either.
Yeah, trifling. But I don't know.
Fair.
When it went on in the story, I started to like him a little bit. But yeah, at the beginning I was like, he ain't shit. Like I just started thinking about people in my family that's like him.
No, it's a piece of crap car. And then you sell her the piece of crap car with no spare tire.
No spare. But he did apologize though.
I don't care. No.
I know.
He was like, I got you a spare. She's like, I don't need it.
Give me a new car.
Yes, hang up on him.
Give me a new car. Oh, that was so messed up.
No, but it seemed like it was end up like being his boss though. But still though, like I still wouldn't have sold my sister that. I would have been like, nah, go get a good car. Like these cars
like, don't even buy nothing from over here. Because
that's what I would have told my family got love. Like I wouldn't do that. Yeah. I mean, I would have sold it to other people. Oh well, but
not family. Not family.
I wouldn't have done that.
But yes, but like I said, that gave them the perfect opening for him to do something really sweet, and like he didn't have to do none of that. Like he paid for the toll, he got the spare tire because of his friend also.
His friend was like, I gotta see this girl because I know it's a girl. Like wait, ain't no man riding no Ford Focus. I was like, oh, that was my first car.
But for real, ain't no man doing it.
No, nobody.
Mess me up. What got on my nerve?
What?
Hey, little baby. I love
that, man. Little baby.
I hated it. Every time he said it, I didn't like him. Every time he said it. I mean, every time he said it, it was like a turn off.
I think I'm not.
I cracked up
because I'm not bougie. I'm not none of that. But like some things, like shouty, like little baby, like
mom.
No. Oh, mom.
Y'all both are bougie, but I love y'all.
I hate that.
Y'all definitely are bougie, both of y'all.
No, to me, it was older. She was trying to make him like a thug-like in a way, similar with those words to me. That's what I was trying, but he wasn't. That's not how he was. But those words,
didn't match, right? It seemed like that didn't match.
Right.
I saw, like,
right.
But he said it so much. I mean, that was him. But I was like, ugh.
Well, I thought
you
gotta
be a thug to talk slang.
No, it's not thug.
Because I talk slang.
No. Because we all use slang. No, it's not that. It's like those little
bougie.
Those little like words of endearment. Like, there's certain things. I don't like. I be like, dog. I be like, it's not like it's not the talking of like improper.
I'm calling August, and I'm telling her that y'all said that King is a thug. Because he say little baby all the time.
First of all, it ain't because he no thug.
It's like it didn't go with him. And to me, it didn't go with him. But every time he said it, I was like, ugh.
Wait, pause. He say little baby?
Man, he was over here. He was like, it's just a little baby. I say her name is Leah.
Not that.
Come here, little baby.
That's different.
Oh. I see what you're saying. Okay.
I was like, your son is ghetto. She was like, I'm talking about my son. I was like, he is.
Not that. No, because it is a little baby. Like, to him. I'm talking about, I'm a grown woman, okay?
Hey, little baby.
Right.
You
I guess that's why I thought it was funny, because I heard King every time I read it.
Now
baby. And I just said it how he said it. But I guess I agree with y'all. Like I wouldn't want to be called it.
Right.
So. It's like we grown. Like,
but she never said nothing. She liked it. He was okay with it.
She was
clearly.
Like, I'm just like, don't call me that. That's it.
She never said that. Her little fast self.
But
because I'm cool with baby though. I just didn't like the little in front of it.
I'm good. Like, I don't even
little baby, like, but it was funny because King.
I don't like bae like that, but I'm okay with it. But little baby, like, that takes too much effort.
Right.
Little
Take
baby.
off the lil. Take off the lil.
Yeah, that's the only thing but yeah, King.
That's you know what? That sounded country. That's what it was. I think it sounded country. Not this. I'm like, are we country? We are country. Real like.
But did y'all like Teach though? I thought that was so cute.
Teach was
not
cute.
really.
Teach,
I liked it.
I was alright with that because and then it was like he like from the jump, like that's what he started calling her, like from day one.
Yeah.
Haley liked it, and that's all that matters. Oh man, the ear proposal was so beautiful.
She don't care what he would have called her, long as he called her. Yeah, that little girl, I loved her.
So after the father and daughter dance, after he fixed her car.
No, I thought he took her to a car and then she left, and then but before he left, they exchanged numbers or whatever.
They exchanged numbers. Oh, okay. They exchanged numbers when he dropped her off that night. But when she picked up the car, did he ask her?
Oh, so I guess he did. I think that's what happened. They just let each other know that either they liked each other or something. They didn't go out because I remember her leaving and him texting her afterwards.
Yeah, I think he probably asked her out because I remember.
Did he tell her that he wasn't trying to get in a relationship or something? And she was just like, okay, or something. I think that's what happened.
Did we just read this book? Like, what happened?
I know they didn't go out. I remember that part. I think that's what happened.
They didn't go out. I want to say he asked her out. It had to be because didn't they hook up before he left again? Like that before he left, because he was there for like a week, right? They did.
They went out, but I'm saying they text first, didn't they?
Yeah, because he
she met him at the club. Oh, he took
her to like a place, his friend's house.
Yeah.
They did the cigars and liquor, and then they went to her house.
That was that was their first time meeting up. Because she was up there wiggling, dancing and stuff, and he was watching her
at his friend's cigar lounge. Like,
it's where he told her that like, you wifey material, and that's not what I can give you, or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they did go home, and yep, they slept together that night for sure. She did. Yep.
Mm-hmm. And he said how her mouth was getting watery. He looked like she wanted to do something down there, but they didn't. And I don't know. I just remembered.
Oh my goodness! Oh my goodness! I ain't think of that, but good. Cool.
I did. I was like, dang, girl. And he was just like, I guess, it's the first time you know. Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, so they went on their first. Yeah, they went on their first date. It was like,
and then he ghosted her.
Oh, that's what it was. All of his. She had mentioned that because she was like, he had a connection or something for everything to get her car fixed. His friend Matt, he was one who owned the cigar place, so they had a whole little section to they sell.
Mm-hmm.
Like he had somebody for everything.
And he was just so modest with it too. He was just like, he wasn't like conceited with it.
I didn't think he was gonna be so like, like he like you said, he was honest with her. He told her like, I'm not, like, I don't like, I basically don't have room for like a relationship to that extent, us hanging out when I'm down and stuff, like we could do that, but anything further, and I understood that, but like when he was like not texting her back for days and no communication.
Right after he hit it, basically hit it and quit.
Right, that's what I was like, oh, wait a minute.
It's like, oh, okay.
Like, okay, when he said that, I got it, but I didn't think he was gonna, and I was in my feelings too. I was like, wait a minute.
His mama though, she was like, so you gonna call her?
This was when he took his daughter on the road with him.
No, that was before then. That was like when he ghosted her right before he was about to leave again before spring break.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Because I know he was spending a lot of time with his, obviously, spending a lot of time with his daughter that week, but he was supposed to like, they were supposed to like kind of kick it a little bit, and no, he came, got what he wanted, and I mean that's how it made him look. He obviously we know his point of view. We see that like,
it was so good to him, it scared him. He was like, whoa, right?
He shook by this girl, but I guess he just didn't want to face that. But like, dang, bro, it's one thing when you don't like text at all, but if I'm texting you.
Right.
He texted him twice and he just didn't respond.
Like, just respond. But I mean, he was still a good guy. Like we could tell he was a good guy, but she had to learn that on her own.
I love when she was taking them sexy pictures and then he texted her like, "Oh, you got a date?" And she was like, "Maybe." I was like, "Yes."
Yeah. Yeah.
Yes.
Her friend Katrina, like she has like a really close friend that she works with at the school. She's also a teacher. That's always cool to me, like when you have like a best friend at work that's like your,
yes.
But if I'm not mistaken, he send her flowers.
He did.
Week, right? He did. Like twice.
Yeah.
Okay.
He did that next day. Yeah, he did.
That's so weird. Like you do, like I don't know. It's like off and on thoughtfulness type situation.
He was giving definitely mixed signals. Like, hey, I don't want to be with you, but hey, here's this. But then let me ghost you a little bit. But then here's this. Like, nah. Like either you in or out.
Right.
Like,
so I had no issue at all. I thought I was gonna go further than it did when she went to that party with her best friend, and she was looking all good and stuff, and it's another guy
Lee,
her out.
wasn't it Lee?
Levi. So I was like,
Levi. I was like,
yes.
And he was handsome too.
And
he was a lawyer.
Aldous Hodges, and I love that guy. Like he's so handsome to me.
So y'all didn't think that Levi was gonna come out being one of Andrew's friends? It seemed like I thought that for some reason. I thought it.
I was like, she finna get in trouble and he finna get mad.
I thought he was gonna be like this competition. Like the thing, like when a guy is into a girl, but when he don't step his game up and then somebody else come in and they like, that's what I thought it was gonna be, and then it was gonna make him.
Yeah, and it was gonna be because she didn't know who he knew. He knew so many people, you know what I'm saying? So I was like, he gonna come home and bam, he gonna be with her. Not like be with her like together as in a relationship, but just, because she'll go out. Nothing wrong with going out.
I like that about her. I really did.
I was nervous. I was like, every time my door knocked, I was like, man, that's Levi. I was like, oh man, oh crap. So I got that.
Girl. Yeah,
I was nervous.
That's true. You don't know who coming at that door though. So I thought it kind of threw me off too. Let the rewind to the mama leaving her baby with the daddy.
Yes, Savannah.
Because he said she was a really good mom or whatever, but she had to leave for whatever reasons. But because he had his mom to help him out, she agreed to leave the baby behind so she wouldn't have to like uproot her whole life. And I was like, what they do that at?
Right.
My job is going with me. I don't care.
That's the new age mothers.
Like uprooted and you gonna get rooted where I'm at. No, ma'am. That was the part I was like, oh, okay. Because I was wondering where the mama was at until he said, I was like, oh.
Yeah.
Nah, boo. And it's like, nah, because like just the kids go with the mom unless the mama just ain't crap. A lot of mama things. But I can't go nowhere with my kids. They ain't going nowhere without me. Like, that's not how it worked. But but it worked out. She had her grandmother who was basically raising her because he was always on the road. I mean, he gone for like a month.
So, like,
if
for some reason like your marriage didn't work, like your kids can go with their dad and granny for the summer.
No, I'm not saying that. I'm saying they
just to stay. Yeah, I couldn't do that either. But I know my kids would be safe, like if they was to go with their granny and their dad over the summer.
Yeah, no, bye, go. Like, yes, Lord.
Like his mom ain't no drug addict. Like she's a wonderful person.
Yeah,
to her family.
Yeah. But go for the weekends. Split custody. Yeah. I'm good for all that. No, I'm saying the whole me moving out of town and leaving my kid behind. 24. Like no. Now, if I'm going for work and there's no one else there and it's temporary, that maybe, but not like, a permanent move. Like I'm leaving the kid and I'm being with some other guy and like we're starting a whole, nah.
Yeah, nah. I would never do that either. I thought you were saying like your kids can't go nowhere without you. I'm like, dang.
No. I trust him. Like, like if like they gonna be safe with him. Now don't just send them off to somebody else when I send them to you, and then they take them all everywhere. Like I don't like that. But anyway, so that was the Savannah. That's how we were introduced to her, and I think that in its own. I mean, because he spoke highly of her, right? He spoke, they really great at communicating, really great at co-parenting. So it was like no issues, but you still felt that like. Like something was gonna be a problem, especially if he because it seemed like something it's a book, something got to be a problem.
I didn't see it coming until she called him that night. I was like, oh nah, like what you calling about that for? Nah,
2:00 in the morning, and then
like she heard about it.
It was something about she was calling because of the birthday, and he was like, he knew something was up, but he didn't say nothing. Like, and I had put that in my review because a lot of the times, him and Kalia, it's like they were being mature about what they would say or do or not engage in, where other people probably wouldn't. Like if a thought came up, they didn't just like run with it all the time. Or he did at one point, but I thought that was like really mature of them to not always say what was on their mind, because it could have caused like other things. And they was like, I'll just wait for that person to say what they got to say. If they want to say it to me, I'm not gonna like jump into conclusions or whatever. So I commended them for that, because there's a lot of times when I would have been like, what? Now what? But she's like, I'm gonna wait. If he wants to tell me, he'll tell me. I was like, okay, go ahead then. They didn't fall in love. They did kind of fall in love fast, but they didn't admit it. They didn't admit like liking each other like that. Like they were telling us.
Right. Now that thing they should have, like you was just saying, how they didn't speak up when they thought about stuff they was holding back. Now this they should have spoke up, because they both was feeling the same way.
But it's like they already kind of set that thing, like, hey, we're not gonna do nothing serious. But they both felt like, oh, I kind of like him though, or I like her though. But they don't like, you don't want to go back on your word, like just say it.
I know I can't be tripping on her dating somebody, but I definitely feel a certain way about it.
Right, because he's always saying like he the realist and he like be honest and truthful and stuff. But I guess you got to ask the right questions so that you get the right answer, or you're just not gonna know. And I was tripping over this. This is stupid, but that Katrina, her boyfriend name, the boyfriend government name.
Oh,
I was like, what the heck?
What was it?
Like Nionis or something.
Where you getting that from? Like, where it came from?
That's some country stuff.
I wonder if that's somebody's name for real.
It gotta be. Where you get that from? Like, where you get that from? That was made up. So she might know somebody with that.
9. That was it. 9 for short.
9 for short. Yeah. Call me 9.
Right.
You know.
That was crazy.
That was funny. But so yeah, her best friend is like having like man problems. With they're I guess they're dealing with like the guys not wanting to commit to what they want. Obviously Drew was up front, but he was lying to him. I mean, he wasn't lying to himself. It was
right. So is Street Farmers a drug guy? Is he selling dope?
Yeah. Yes, he is.
All right.
Girl, why they call is 9 like short for not his name?
Yeah, I thought
it was for gun because since he sell dope, I don't know.
Did he do 9 years in jail?
No,
it was I got a 9mm.
Oh my gosh. I don't even I thought that yeah. It might
all thought something different.
Yeah. Okay, so she's having she was like talking to her friend about the issue with the guy, and then we learn, that I wouldn't say Kalia has insecurity, but she has like she's been hurt like recently. I mean, kind of recently.
Yeah.
Her last big relationship. So of course, she's more of a thickums girl, nice curves, a nice body and stuff. But everybody don't appreciate that. So apparently, her ex-boyfriend,
Rob,
them lies and excuses, talk about the energy, and I was searching for other energies, so I cheated because I'm like, what? Talking about her size and stuff, and she said she was like insecure and all this kind of stuff, but she didn't feel like none of that, no body shaming, image, none of that until she was with him.
Right.
Like, nah, bro. Like, so to have like,
I can see that because it's just like,
all of him. I mean,
why can't you just be with me? Like, what is wrong with me?
Right. And then you remember when Drew had like I think texted her or something talking about what you doing. She said she was in the gym, so he called talking about, I know you ain't trying to lose no weight. Like,
oh yeah,
trying to lose your.
Don't be losing.
I love it. Why would you do that to
me? Oh yeah, that's what she about to get in the shower, ain't it?
Mm-hmm. They had sex over the phone.
Girl, I know that. I was like, wait a minute. Peter, I'm so glad I called. I was like, where that come from? I ain't know. Oh, they both what? I know she 30. I know they said it.
Yeah, they was around the same age.
Yeah,
I thought they both was 30. I was like, dang, she ain't got no kids and she 30 something. What? That's what's up.
I want to say that was like the first time he was on the road when they were like after they hooked up. Then the second time he was coming back, like he was thinking about her so much, like he kept saying that, like it used to just be his mom and his daughter and his mom, but now it's like he's like missing her too. And even when he was coming back, I think that first time coming back after they did what they did, he went straight to her house.
Yeah, mm-hmm.
I was like, well, hold up now. You moving fast, bro.
Didn't he spend the night and see his family
yeah.
that day?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
She wasn't saying slow down or nothing, so she was happy with it too.
I know, right? But this is the crazy part. So I was glad this didn't see. I was maturity. This is one of the parts I was talking about when he took her out to dinner, and they're having a good time or whatever, and then she wants to go to the bathroom.
This little fling thing that he just recently stopped sleeping with.
Like weeks before he started talking to her. And I'm like, that looks so bad. I'm like, please don't make this go. That made him look so bad. But that could have been bad. It could have been worse. The girl, she still said some things she probably shouldn't have said. The one he was sleeping with before. She didn't have to do all that.
Right.
She's like, oh, that's why. She the reason why I ain't heard from you in a few weeks. I was like, oh,
weeks. Like, oh, wait a minute.
She wanted to let her know that it ain't been that long.
Right.
Like, I was like, oh.
And then Kalia got quiet. I mean, rightfully so.
Like, and she stayed too. I would have been like, I'm gonna let y'all do your thing. And I would love. She just stayed there, got in the car with him, quiet.
And then he made her talk to him, which is, another good thing. Like, look, just ask, just say it.
What questions you got? Like, what's up? Let's talk about it. We been on.
So, I mean, because that's one thing. I mean, he wasn't always like transparent about like his real true feelings about her, because he was scared. Like he kept saying, he was scared of that, and he didn't want to like get in it, and then it turns out to be. Because you never know, especially in the beginning. You
that's crazy because he didn't see his dad did the same job as him and loved his mom. So I'm just like, what's wrong?
His mama said that too. That's true. That is.
It normally be the dudes that didn't have that past, that never seen love, that act like that. But
that is true.
But he sure was scared of love. He didn't want it.
You think it was Savannah? You think it's something like maybe their relationship and how that happened?
I'm sure that played a role in it. And it is hard for a truck driver for that career field to really, I guess, especially start up a relationship with somebody. I mean, because you're constantly on the road. This one relationship was exceptional to it. But you home, one weekend, you gone for 2 weeks, you're back a week. It's just, it's hard to be able to commit for somebody. He might have fallen for somebody, but the person, be like, you going on too much. I don't know what you're doing. They always talk about truck drivers and these women. I don't know.
Then, like you say, like he could have fell in, and then this person was like just at the that's not for me, bro. Like, I don't think I could do this, and then like he'll be all hurt all over again. So maybe just protecting himself more than anything, because like you said, everybody can't.
That's true, because I cannot.
But nah, it's like and then the way that
with all these kids by myself while you on the road,
the way that you like don't always call or communicate, even when you thought like, because then when he came back to like for the spring break, and that's so sweet. He sent his mama to like on a cruise or something.
Yeah.
So even like after, but before that, they hooked up, whatever, and he was kind of letting her know that he liked her, and then she texts you a few times and you don't say nothing. Like after you said that,
right?
It's like that's the part. Like, what are you doing? Like Felicia said, is like you doing this,
right?
I'm in. I'm out. I'm in.
You're saying the right stuff when we talk, but then you just don't respond to nothing. So I had no other issue again when she went out on the date with the boy. Well, it wasn't a date, but I guess it kind of was. But when she went to,
I sure didn't have no issue either. I was like, and he ain't a truck driver, girl. And you think he handsome?
Right.
I can't say he handsome now since you told me who he looked like.
Whatever.
He's successful. Go ahead, girl.
Yeah.
I think she was kind of hesitant going. I mean, both of them had feelings. Drew and Kalia had feelings for each other. I'm sure she was hesitant going on this date.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. But it's like keeping your options open and not sitting around waiting on him. Like you can't do nothing else, because that's kind of giving him too much like power over your thoughts and stuff. She was already thinking about.
I think that helped him too, though, because it's just like,
right.
I might need to step it up before she gone.
Right.
I think he asked her. I don't know how he knew. I can't remember how he knew.
She posted pictures
or something. Okay.
And she was all dressed up, and then he asked her, and she told him.
Yeah. I went on the date. What's the problem? It ain't like you texted me back, but that's when you respond. Like when you see that, nah. But so this is so cute when he was doing the trick. I didn't even realize it until it was happening. Because when he said he was gonna take the daughter for spring break, I thought that was like gonna go on vacation or something. I didn't know she was going to work with him.
Right.
I was like, oh, that's actually kind of cool. But she loves her daddy too. She loves her daddy. He's so good to her. He spoils her. All the shopping and different things that they get to do. And then of course Khalil's always on her mind too. Even when they were out shopping.
Yeah. Yeah.
So they went, what she said,
or something.
Didn't he thought it, he didn't say it. Then she said it before he
said it.
About getting her gifts. I was like,
help them pick it out and everything.
They're gonna make her happy. Like them, that duo is gonna like, really make her happy. They're both thoughtful and stuff. But that's when they were in the hotel. That's when the ex had called. That was so shady. And why is baby? I mean, I'm just like, why baby girl telling her mom everything? But I mean, she shouldn't think that her mom would, care. Like we wouldn't think that. Like you're married, right. Like it doesn't matter. Like, oh, daddy met this like amazing woman, yada yada. I love her. She's my teacher. I can see her just going on and on about her for her to get her feelings like that. I'm just saying but we see why. Like she was having issues with her husband after he gave her the gifts and stuff. He basically, I want to be your man. I want you to be my woman or whatever. So they made that agreement. All right, so we gonna do this. We gonna no matter what, we gonna try. And then the birthday that her mom is in attendance.
Yeah, they was over there at the horse petting part of.
What's a dude ranch? Why they kept saying dude ranch? Was it like a dude's ranch that they knew, or does that mean something?
Maybe that was just the name of it. I don't know. Yeah, and then she want to come over there and show her tail.
And this is like their first outing as like a couple. Of course, people gotta say stuff. It's like everybody want to show that they're important or something in this life.
Well, it didn't change the way that Khalil felt about him. Of course, Savannah has a role in both of their lives. Drew life and Haley life. Of course, that ain't going nowhere. That's our mama. Nobody said anything about that.
Why threatened though? Like why? Why feel threatened? I mean, maybe because she's not in town. Like, that you've been a good mom to your daughter. So, and you're married again. So
I don't know what her issue was. I don't know.
They broke up because he didn't want to commit.
But she moved
now
on.
He wanted to commit.
The whole thing.
I think that's the thing.
Not because she just wanted to. It's because he didn't want to commit. So she knew she deserved somebody that wanted to commit to her, like wanted to get married and wanted to,
She just found some rando and married him just because. Like she should. I know she had to have fallen in love and to start this family, even if it wasn't with Drew. Even if that probably was like she probably loved him, deeper. But she moved on, and I just felt like at that point. It's nothing you could do, and even if you feel some type of way, you don't need to make that known,
right?
It's like, oh well, bro, like whatever.
That's gotta hurt though, because it's like, oh, now she can get what I was begging for,
hurt.
And then you
let it hurt. Let it hurt in private. We don't need to know that you hurt.
Right.
My girl don't need to know. She knows that you're her mom. We date. Like you ain't gotta do all that. Because now it's almost like you trying to scare her off.
Yeah.
So that's when it's like, bro, like. So after the party went well, I mean, they had a petting zoo. They was riding ponies.
He rented out this person's ranch, and then he bought all the things there that she asked for.
Ain't that crazy?
Like that's so dope.
Got money. Therefore, like he know how to spoil the women in his family. But so the party was in, and he already, of course, after talking to Savannah, got bad vibes from her. But she had told him that Haley was gonna go, back, with them, spend a night with her family, her husband and their daughter.
I thought she was about to take her
girl
back to wherever she was. I was like, she said, "Oh, you got a new woman? Bet."
That's what I was like when he said he felt something. I was like, oh, what if what if she takes her back to Atlanta?
And there's nothing that he could do because that's her daughter, I thought that she was about to do.
I really did.
That's not what happened.
I felt that. And then I mean, they went back to her house, to Khalil's house, and about to have a good old night until they get a phone call with his baby girl frantic on the other end, telling like she come get me. They they up in here fighting, like arguing, come and get me. And then he left. And I remember the girl, she made it romantic, but she had to clean it up and get put some real clothes on and stuff.
Right.
But when they came back, this boy was blooded up, like he been fighting. I was like, hold up.
Like, who you killed?
What did y'all?
I thought like somebody had hurt his daughter and he beat. I thought that man had hurt his daughter and he beat that man. I'm glad that didn't happen. But
I was glad too, because I was like, Lord, please don't let that be like the man try to touch her or something. That's why I was like, Lord, because that don't do that to this story, because people got to die at that point. Like, I don't play like that. Like, I'm gonna be in jail.
Right?
I'm gonna be in jail because
I'm gonna get me a hitman, so I don't have to go to jail.
And do the man got a name? The husband? I don't know. I don't remember. But anyway,
I don't think she ever did his name.
Nope. Okay, well,
they did the daughter.
Savannah's husband. Savannah's husband. When he was like, nah, when he called, I guess, to come up to the room, and he was like, no, like not gonna let him come. And he said he had to pay the freaking lady at the whatever to let him go up to the room.
Right.
And how Lord tell me how you and your husband jump your baby daddy or try to,
because he can clearly see that that's where she want to be at, that she doing all this extra stuff. So he heard about that, because it's like,
but I'm
like, not mean nothing to you. Like,
both of them though.
I mean,
so she put him.
She hurt that she hurt because he left her. I mean, she hurt because he didn't want to be with her, but now he want to be with somebody else. So she want to fight him. And then he hurt because obviously he ain't nothing to her, and she want to be with this man. So he want to fight it. So I got that. I got why they both want to fight him.
Ridiculous.
No,
they both just hurt. And most hurt people, they want to fight about it. Like, I'm hurt, so I want you to feel hurt. And you're not gonna be hurt because I'm hurt. I got to make you feel pain.
My thing is,
you hurt.
They did this in front of these cheering.
Right.
Yeah, that's trifling. They trifling, but they hurt.
Like, I'm like, wait. I feel like he won the fight. That's just how they didn't say that, but that's how I feel. I mean, they got
like he didn't hit her though.
I know he didn't hit her.
He wanted to.
I know he didn't hit her. Like, he didn't hit that woman.
Yeah.
He might have mushed her, like big face her, but don't hit her.
He didn't hit her because it's like he got love for her because of who she is. Like, you gave me the love, my daughter.
That's so insane to me. But yeah, so I'm, like everybody else, you thinking that they gonna spend a night, because he brought her back. She was like feeling horrible. She helped the baby girl in a bath, and all that kind of stuff. And he's just like real. Obviously, he's real tense. He's real mad. But it's like, I'm thinking it's because of what just happened. I'm not thinking what happened. Why he was mad. I was like, wait, why y'all going home? And then
basically his ex didn't want to see him happy. So,
but she said
he said that it was
mad at me.
It's her fault. That's what he told her. It was her fault that this happened. Basically,
explain that bull crap. Like, how?
Right? I'm like,
he already know that if he never would have gotten in a relationship, it would have stayed smooth. But it ain't her fault.
He pursued her. How is that her fault?
Right.
It's not her fault, but he just know if she wasn't involved, it wouldn't have happened. We all know it's not her fault.
No, I'm just saying, like, the excuse, like, for him to even say that, for him to even be, I'm mad, this joke, like, yeah, it's your fault. Boy, she should have hit him too. Okay? Lost your daggone mind. Like, are you for real? But like, again, she handled it. She's like, oh, okay, all right, well, all right, bye then. And when I was like, I'm not even finna. Because he would have got cussed out. Like, are you out of your freaking mind? And he would have had another black eye.
The baby was there too.
He was.
So, yeah.
Like, maturity. Because some people
wouldn't have fought. That would have hurt me though. I probably would have got a few tears, but I would have tried to wait till he left though. but that would have hurt.
Yeah, I would have. I wouldn't. Okay, cuss him out at least. You know, just a F you, a good old F you. Don't call me no more. And then close the door. Like I can't believe he did that. Like just. I mean, I understand you mad, and I know people say stuff when they're mad, but like that didn't even make sense to me.
Right.
Like
how did it not make sense?
Because
so you think she would act like that just out of the blue if he didn't kind of?
It would have made sense if Kalia said something crazy and disrespectful to Savannah, causing issues to happen when that is not what happened. She was happy, bubbly, nice and sweet. She didn't do anything. Nothing. You are dating this
so you don't. Okay. All right.
But why be mad at her? That's all I'm saying. Why be mad at her?
He's clearly mad at himself.
He mad at himself.
But yes, he definitely took it out on her. But yeah, I mean, I guess I didn't have a problem with it just because he came to his senses so quickly.
He did.
Like he came right back and just was like, I'm so sorry.
The next morning.
I mean, she didn't accept it, which I was like, yes, girl,
thank you.
Tell him,
right?
F you.
Right.
But she didn't say F you. She just let him know like this hurt. Like clearly, like I'm not about to deal with this. You know?
After she drank the whole bottle of freaking
Oh yeah. That gotta hurt though, man, because it's like, dang, I thought we was right. Just getting good. You just told me you care for me.
She was telling him that she loved him. Like that's when she had realized like she had fallen in love with him. And then that same night he do that. I'm like, oh.
Yep.
Did her best friend come over that day? Like after he came?
Yeah, because she was just like, you know, you just got to going to the party. How did it go? I haven't heard from you. Like,
oh yeah,
yep.
I'm just some bull swanky. I'm gonna make me mad. He seemed like just such a like head, like he got the right, his a good head on his shoulders. Like he's smart.
He did, and he realized he messed up right after. But right after that happened, it's just like, dang, like if I would have never met this girl, I wouldn't have to be dealing with none of this. Like,
keep that to yourself, bro.
No.
All right. See, and that's how women is. First, you want me to be so open and tell you how I'm feeling, and then now I gotta keep this to myself, though.
No,
either you want me to be open or not.
No, it's so you be honest.
Y'all women don't know what y'all want.
No, it's honest. Honestly, talking to you, telling you how I feel is one thing, but you say, yeah, it's your fault.
Right, you blaming her just because you wanted to be in a relationship with her.
Right. You're the one who said
he put the blame on her for a second because he clearly went right back.
That was a long second to me. That was a long second.
Is when it happened in his head. It shouldn't have came out of his mouth.
Right.
It's over. No. Okay. All right. Let's move on.
I can see if he didn't come right back. It's like, dang, like I apologize. Like for real. Like
too late then.
I know it's not your fault. Like this is a lot. Like y'all don't think it's a lot going on?
Lot. No, it is. Nothing is not a lot, but the fact that like that could have been.
Y'all don't see how much he loved his daughter and how that traumatized his daughter. Y'all don't see that.
What that got to do with him?
That's not her fault. Again, it's not her fault.
Didn't she take care of him and his daughter after the incident? Wasn't she there for him? And then for him to turn around and say that crap?
Like it would have been all right. Like
so it would have been best for him just not to show up then? Is that what you're saying? He just should have went home?
Probably.
No,
until it like cooled down on him because he was clearly upset. So
if he was that mad, go home then. Like don't even come over here. Like you know what? We gonna go home. Like I'm not feeling it right now. And then talk about it after you cool down. Because apparently you don't know how to.
Okay.
Right.
I mean, that's hard for anybody. So whatever. We disagree.
Oh, okay. So let me get this. I want to get it right. The same time, the same day, her best friend was there. She had brought food or whatever. His mama called, right?
Was that the same night? It wasn't. No, I think mine was the next day.
She called the next day because she was sober then.
No, I'm saying when her friend had got there. When her friend was there.
Yeah, the mama had called when she was with the friend.
Right, because that was the next, like, because that morning he had
yeah, because she was able to tell her friend that he had already stopped buying and apologized.
Yeah, that morning he did that. I remember she said she went back to sleep off the rest of the liquor, and it was like later in the day, and then and then a friend came over. Yeah, because
I love his mama.
Right, she was trying to save her son and save that relationship for him, because apparently he told her, "Hey, I messed up, mom, and she don't talk to me right now." It's you know, you gotta time that well, because I hate when mamas get involved like that.
Right.
Because that happened to me one time. No. No.
But I mean, when she came
She was
in
right. I like how she did it. But...
Right. She wasn't. It's different when the mama come in it if she trying to choose sides. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's her son. You know, you should just give him another chance because he trying. No, she acknowledged that she knew that he had messed up. You know, and so yeah, it makes a difference. I think
she did ask, but she asked her, it's like she wanted her to be patient with him.
I liked it. I liked it.
No, I was good with her doing that.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think what all that she said. That's all I remember is she was just asking for her to be patient with him, because, you know, because like you said, so she was like, you know, a lot. That was a lot. Now I think I was kind of confused by the days at this point, because I think the next day he had to leave, right?
Yeah, but she came to his house though.
Oh yeah.
She texted him and she was like, "I forgive you." And then like he was nervous about that, because it's like it's plenty of people that I forgive, but don't come to me, don't come to my house, don't call me. Like, I'm cool with us being separate lives, you know. But he was nervous. He was like, "Does she forgive me and she want to be with me, or she forgive me what she threw with me?"
Right. Because I'm
the door and see. Yeah,
I can forgive you, but like I see you now, and I don't really want to deal with you. But
and that's real.
I forgive you for that. But I mean, I like that we kind of got to see him thinking about that, because, you know, some people, they don't even think about
freak him out.
Hey man,
I'm like, leave her, lose her.
Said,
like,
come open the door and find out if you can talk about it. And I was like, wait. But she came, whatever. She had her little overnight bag, because, you know, school is the next day. That was so funny to me. The next morning when she was like cooking breakfast, and the little girl woke up and she was like, you know, happy she was there, but she's like,
"So did you come this morning or last night?" I'm like, she is too grown.
Okay, I got time. And then Khalil didn't, she didn't say nothing. She was like,
I showed with a lot. I just got here.
I know. I just came to I just want to make y'all some breakfast.
That's why she broke, because he tell her the truth of everything.
Yeah, he do.
Talking about little nosy. I was like, yeah. Because I would have been like, mind your business. You know, that's how we do. They ain't your business.
Yeah.
He let her be nosy. He let her do it though.
He do.
He
do. So that was cute. Like the whole, can she take me to school with her and all that kind of stuff. And I was like, this will work out. It would be real awkward if it don't work out.
Right.
Let the school year in first. Shoot. But yeah, so they went, you know, that was like the start of, okay, this is real. Like, we gonna do this, because they don't have a first big argument. And they
I don't think get any worse than that to me, like, because that involves your daughter, like, nah.
And and see, like, and then again, you don't really know where the state of his baby mama's head is still, because at this point we didn't hear from her.
She called him. She called him on the road though. Yeah, we didn't know right then.
Right. So it's like when you accept that, it's like you're kind of accepting like everything that this could be, everything that could go wrong with this woman. Yeah. You know, after, come on, dog, I'm still okay. Let me get off of it. But y'all jumping him.
I just said she was hurt. Then now he wanna. Do I gotta go through this again?
I don't want to. I'm like, the image.
How would you feel if your wife is still stuck on her ex? I want to beat him up too.
I'm not gonna beat him.
I can't beat her up. Like, I'm a man. I can't beat her up. I could just yell at her. You still want him after I beat him up?
Shut up. You stupid.
I mean, I just picture it. Like I feel like feelings, and I see how they feeling, and I'm just like, I'm there. Like this book just got me all up in it.
Man, all right. So he out of town, whatever. He driving around and old girl called him. And he
wanted to hit ignore, but he's such a good guy. He just like,
he answered the phone. I was like, that was very mature of him, because I would have like send her one of them automatic texts that be popping up. You can just click one and be like, I'm busy.
Can't talk right now.
Right. Oh, but nah, he let her talk, and she was just, sandwich, whatever.
Like he mad, and like what she said, I was like, it makes so much sense. He mad because he said, I'm still in love with you. That's why we arguing. And then he was so sweet. He was just like, if you need to come move back in, like with your people, like do that. Like he didn't mind that they'll be in the same city. Like he's just so understanding.
I don't know. I don't know. I will still have to see where her mind is at, because for her to do that, like, I guess if she's not with the guy anymore, like,
yeah, they definitely not together.
Like if once they were separated, she was like divorced from that guy, was she still?
I don't know. I wouldn't trust her.
That's what I'm saying, because it's like, well, now you're single, so
right.
Don't try to, you know what I mean? And you know how the mamas always be, because I'm, I gave you the baby, you love me first,
right?
I don't know. I don't trust her. Like, she gonna have to earn that crap. But I mean, I guess they were back cool because she apologized. Is that how it works? I don't know. They have a kid together. Whatever. So I guess on his next his next time home, because now he was kind of telling them, oh yeah, her brother quit his job, and he
was just like, that hurt me that I did that to you, so I just can't be in this job at all. It's like, okay,
you shouldn't do that crap.
I guess you all right.
I know, right? Oh my gosh, we gotta talk about it, but like, just mention how like they lost their parents and their grandma was raising them, and then they lost her too.
Yeah, so, like his mom, like died on the table having them. Girl. And then they was like 3 months old or 3 years old.
Yeah, 3 something. Their daddy had,
their daddy died. So they was grandma, and then at 18, that person died too.
That was a lot. So they were on their own, and it's like she was saying how she kind of, went for education, getting and stuff like that, and he did the whole. I think he was going for, he was athletic or whatever, but he had got injured, so he ended up like just doing like odd jobs or whatever.
Right.
So he really like find his groove, but after quitting, he was thinking about being a truck driver, which is like, perfect because of Drew, and she offered, asked, if he wanted her to call. And I was like, really,
love him though.
It was really cool for him to step up and do all the stuff that he did to help her brother. And obviously, because now, he's stated that he wants to be home more, so he wants to like off the road and get like other drivers, because he has like another driver. So I like that he's trying to do that now and not like waiting for a long time. People be waiting until it's almost retirement time so they want to do that. So I appreciate how he realizes how his absence it does affect everybody that he's close with, his daughter, his mom, and now Kalia. So he's trying to make them changes. So he helps him, and he gonna be his new driver. And he said, just get 2 more, and he'll have like not only made his dad proud, but would have
even build upon.
Yeah. Right. So I was proud of that. So he's on his way home for his birthday. His mom included Kalia in the planning. I'm like, oh,
I love it.
Like everything works together with the outside stuff may happen, but like the core family, when all of that's like tight, that's it right there. That's all that matters. Like when a mom gets along with the girl, like
right,
smooth sailing.
He had a whole party at his friend's house. I mean, his friend thing, but they had him blindfolded. He didn't like that too much. Like
he was talking to Matt, the owner of the place, who closed it down for them, and he was saying how like he's serious about this one, which was a shock to everybody because everybody knew how he felt, about having relationships and stuff. And then of course, telling him that everybody else, like, I'm actually want to like come on off the road and be behind and stuff. And they was like, dang.
Oh, his friend got a type or whatever, so he knew. Oh, like after he knew that that he would like Kalia. I mean, not
Katrina,
but Katrina.
Yeah. I wonder if they'll have a story. That'd be funny. Because I was at first the brother. Yeah, they was doing a celebratory like brother, and they were going back and forth. And I was like, wait, because he's like, when you gonna let me take you out or something? And I was like, wait, Khalil and Katrina, that's what it's gonna be. But it wasn't. So she ain't gonna play with him.
Oh, that's what happened.
Oh, the dinner.
Okay, like, so what can I call you, Uncle? Uncle and he was choking, and then he was like, yeah, because we see where it's going, even if they don't see it. We see.
And dude's like, all right, enough, y'all. Come on, get up off that. Like, and it's funny because he said in his mind, he was like, I bet, she'd probably marry me if I asked her, and he said like, but he was the one like kind of scared of that. He see it going.
Yeah, like, I just, fell in love. Like, hold on now. like marriage.
Like, he just now admitting that he can love somebody. Let him ease into that.
Yeah.
Tell a girl.
She asked me about that later on. Like, are you okay? Like how you feel about that?
I feel like
and then she actually told him what he knew already. Like, I was like, girl, they open now, because she was just like, if you ask me tomorrow, I would say yes. So I was like,
oh yeah. Mm-hmm.
You just know. they knew. He knew, but he would like to say he was scared of that. Just I got time. All right, so we got the end, and then we got the epilogue.
A year later.
So this is the thing.
So beautiful.
You know how you like expecting, like you've been expecting them to propose because you want one. It's a year later, they're still together, and you hear it because we all experience it. And the teachers, of course, with the students and how they're like having to do all the everything virtual, and then we found out that Drew just came off the road for 2 weeks because her brother had caught COVID.
Yeah.
So he was healing, and they had like gumbo. It was like such a good like.
I really thought that he was going to get some gumbo. Like,
I did
too. Like my kids be wanting to go places too when it's like we're quarantined.
Just
like,
ride around, right?
Like, can I do this? Like, so I was like, that sounded so legit. I did not see that coming.
I didn't either, because I'm like, okay, so
we did that. T-Key did that, because I'm like, I did not see that coming. I normally be seeing stuff.
Because like when you like, we expected it, but then when you like, oh wait, they talk about Corona and stuff. I was like, oh well, maybe not, because you don't think that. And then they finna go give him the food, and then they pull up, and because I think the mama was, all of them was together, and then
everybody was there.
But it just made sense. Like, I want to get out this house.
Like, why Katrina there? She was talking about, I was just here because I was just checking on them. I'm like, what?
Right.
And that's what it's like. Too. We didn't expect anything. We thinking like, okay, because that makes sense. That checks out. Right. That was so freaking sweet. When it happened, I was like, oh my God.
Like, yes, I was so excited for her. So happy. So beautiful. Everybody got to witness it.
Yeah.
Set that all up perfectly.
Because he said he had to get her brother's like
approval, because like, yeah, the daggone. That was beautiful.
That was so sweet, because he said something to her through the door, the storm door, and then she turned around and saw a dude on his knee.
Oh yeah, because he was like, she said, I'm coming to give you this gumbo. He was like, that's not all you came for. And then he turned around, she turned around, and he was on them knees with the baby.
That was good. That was good.
That was good. I loved it.
Yeah, that was
5 stars from you.
Yeah, that was a good story.
That was 5 stars for real. But we do the favorite characters and stuff, but I would be like but mine was Haley, dog. Like Haley, was really holding it down for her daddy. Like she had her daddy back. She was
the matchmaker.
You know, because like even when she had told that they like, I think she was having like dinner or something with the mom and him, and she said something about you need to tell her that you love her. Because like I already know you love her type situation. Like, wait a minute, look, girl. But she was like, she always kind of knew it, you know. Like, she know her daddy. So I loved her because even like she had like small parts, but it was still like a big impact. And then just every time she 100%. Opened her mouth, girl, it was something like, look, I'm gonna say prophetic as if it's like that's gonna be your girlfriend type situation. Okay, now you in love with her. Okay, well, can I call you uncle since we are, you know, you my uncle. I feel like you're gonna be my uncle anyway. So I'm like, girl, you know,
so, let me help him out. He needs
right, because daddy ain't gonna do it. So I'm gonna have to
let me push this along.
And she did that. She did that. She was grown, but not like a sassy grown, you know, that we don't like.
It was like a knowing, you know, like some of the kids like just I like that. I love her. I really did, because everybody don't have kids that are accepting of the newcomer and the family.
Right.
Like none of that kind of stuff. She was ready for her dad. She wanted her dad to love somebody because she saw her mama, you know, and her mama ended up moving back, you know, divorcing, and she ended up moving back to town. But I bet she didn't leave that other little baby with that man.
What'd you say? You bet she left the baby with the man?
I said I bet she didn't.
Oh,
didn't. But yeah, so I mean, I guess it turned out good for everything. I don't like I said, I don't know about her. She ain't nothing she can do though. Ain't like she ain't coming between that. Not with Haley, because Haley not gonna play that either. But yeah, it was really nice. It was really sweet, and that was like the icing on the cake at the end.
Yeah.
It was just, I think it was like more personal because what we're all seeing and going through and experiencing, like that was real, you know. Them being essential workers and them always having to be, you know. So that made it really real. So I really did it. I enjoyed this very much.
Yeah. We all did.
Who's your favorite character, Saint Bridget?
The baby.
Really?
Yeah, the matchmaker.
The matchmaker.
That's who. I mean, if I had to pick one, I guess I would pick her. I mean, everybody equally had their role in the story. His mama, I liked her. I liked everybody except for Savannah and her man. Ridiculousness.
So Savannah shouldn't have been hurt.
No.
Yeah, I don't think she should have been. No, I think she done moved on. She's the one that got somebody else, married, another kid. You know what I'm saying? She got all that, but still, you still want to try to cause trouble? Uncalled for. Yeah.
I said what I said.
I said what I said.
But yeah, so yours? Who you?
Savannah.
What?
You know what? Don't be blind. I don't.
Oh man.
Whatever. For real.
Kalia. She dope. Like she like the person that I would want to be if I wasn't so petty. Like I've just really I really would want to be her, but I just can't because I'm just so petty. Like every time something happened, like she was so mature about everything, and I'm just not. And I just wish I could be. So she just was like my idol in the book. That's why she's my favorite.
That's a perfect. That's was good. She was not petty at all.
No, she wasn't, and it's just like she spoke. It's just everything. Like I just loved it. Like just loved her. Even and I just not her at all. Because every time something happened, I'm just like, nope, wouldn't have done that. I mean, I respect and I think that's so good that you was able to do that. But no, Show wouldn't have done that, not at all.
That makes sense.
So yeah, that's why I really liked her. But I agree with y'all too, like the girl. But I just don't want my kid to be that grown. I just like, dang, hold up. 9 years old, like that had me sweating. But I really don't think I let my kids be that grown either, though. But I do agree that she wasn't sassy though. But she just was like, she really knew her dad.
She was a grown.
I was just like,
okay,
dang,
right? She was.
Don't ask.
She was in the midst of everything.
Why?
Yeah, like I just feel like kids should be kids and grown-ups should be grown-ups. But yeah, she was definitely dope. I like her relationship with her dad. It was beautiful.
Yeah.
And she definitely knew her dad for real.
Yeah.
But
like a 9-year-old best friend. Like
yeah,
like he talked to her, so that's what made it. I guess
I just want my kids to be 18 before we super best friends like that they know me like that. My kids don't know me like that. They love me, but they don't know me like that.
5 stars. We absolutely loved. It was April.
We're reading your book next, right?
I know y'all want to do that. It's April's book of the month, Road to Love by T. Key and
Long Road.
See, I did it again. Long Road to Love.
Okay. It sure was long road because he almost 40. No, I'm just
but yeah, it was a really great story. It was relatable. I like it. Like we done found another story that brought us back to our disagreements. And we got through it very peacefully. I really enjoyed that.
Yes, we did.
But yeah, so
I'm coming to understand that it's okay for other people to be wrong about things,
It is okay for you to be wrong. I agree.
No, it's okay for us to have different views.
It all up.
No. Yeah. So that's it. That's all we got. We out here.